As we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow.
And having lost both of their previous games this season, this is their last chance, guys, to get a win. I'm sure that they look at this as a really important game.
And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Aaron Gordon, and the shot goes in.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Here's Murray, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Jokic a screen. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, when Murray is driving it, he applies major rim pressure. He's really strong for a guard.
Pass to Smart. Launches it. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in. Watson's shot is off. And here's Barnes for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Jokic a screen. Takes a 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
Siakam misses. And here's Denver. They're on a 10-2 run here. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Embiid. Rebound by Murray.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Left side, Gordon. Murray outside. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 10. The offensive rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Wants to get it to Watson and does. It's good. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Jokic slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Doncic. Still yet to score. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've outscored them 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Doncic feeling it out. Embiid the screen. And Doncic, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is in.
Denver, 18.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Doncic outside. Pass to Huff. On the wing, Doncic. Drops one in from the wing. Doncic has got his second basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Hardaway. To the paint. Valanciunas inside. And it's in there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as you know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Lakers trailed by 13. There's a good screen. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Nugget. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pass to Kennard. From downtown, Huff. It's good on the putback. Huff's got 5 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
That's tipped. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Doncic with the bucket.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Maybe with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Najee. He's guarded by Connect. Now here's Valanciunas. Can't cash in from close range. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And coach for teams defending the pick and roll. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back. Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Screen by Siakam. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Huff sinks the triple. Huff got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the rim.
And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
There's the screen. Siakam, right side. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Huff, no good. The Nuggets leading by 12. Pass to Jokic. Takes the three. And Jokic is good on the three.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Denver on top, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Inside, Watson's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Down by 15. Pass to Embiid. Out to Doncic. Back to Embiid. It's hauled in by Watson.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul. Jokic high post. He's got 17. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with the steal.
Well, the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap.
Here's Siakam. Nothing on the board. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Pass to Jokic. On the drive, Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backdoor.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Barnes. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
On the wing, Barnes. Good defense by Jokic. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Denver leading by 11. Now, here is Bibby. He has yet to score. Into the lane. Here's Valanciunas. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Stolen by Bibby. Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Bibby. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here.
The Laker girls dance team.
And here are the Nuggets now. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Huff.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Back to Jerome. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. That shot misses. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nuggets lead by 10.
30. The Nuggets. 40.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Kennard. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
A nice shot by Brown.
Nice shot. Brown with good footwork and good mechanics.
Pass to Huff. Stolen by Brown. Here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Back to Jokic. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers trail by 14. And here's Barnes for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Great positioning on the putback.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And here's Jokic. Gordon a screen. Beyond the arc. He drills the three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Siakam, high post. Jokic with the steal. Here is Gordon. Siakam with the rebound. Doncic outside. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now Jokic. Oh, the slam dunk.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
They set the pick. Luka Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
For three, and there's the three.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's Jokic.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible play.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here is Doncic. Embiid. Gordon with the rebound.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jokic.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Murray with it. From long range. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?